This is a story for those people who are not satisfied with their lives and think that others are happier than they are. To understand the story, watch until the end. Tyr was an eagle who was very unhappy with his life. One day, he began to cry while perched on a tree branch. A peacock was strutting nearby, and suddenly, a tear from the eagle fell on one of the peacock's colorful feathers. The peacock looked up and saw the eagle crying. He approached and asked, "What's the matter, my friend? Why are you crying?" The eagle said, "Oh, magnificent one, I am very upset with my life. Nobody understands me, people fear me, I am always alone, and I long for a peaceful life. Death would be better than living like this." Hearing the eagle's words, the peacock's heart filled with compassion. He said to the eagle, "My friend, we must learn to be happy, no matter the condition we are in." But the eagle didn't understand the peacock's wisdom and continued to cry. So, the peacock said, "Don't be upset. Tell me what you would like to be, and I can make it happen with my peacock magic." The eagle became happy and said, "Oh, gracious one, if you can do me a favor, please transform me into a swan." The peacock replied, "All right, I will transform you into a swan, but first, go to a swan and ask if they are happy with their life or not. Find out for yourself. Meanwhile, I will wait here." The eagle flew happily in search of a swan. He found a swan swimming in a lake and approached it, saying, "How beautiful you are! You are as white as milk. Everyone loves you. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The swan looked at the eagle with a saddened heart and said, "No, my friend, I am not happy. There are so many beautiful colors in the world, but I have no color. White is just an absence of color. I think the parrot must be the happiest bird in the world, it is so." The eagle flew in search of a parrot. When he found one, he said, "Oh, parrot, you are so colorful and beautiful. You must be the happiest bird in the world." The parrot replied sadly, "No, my friend, I am not happy. You see, colorful people keep parrots in cages. I am always afraid someone might capture and cage me. I think the peacock must be the happiest bird in the world, it is even more colorful than I am." The eagle set out in search of another peacock. After searching for a long time, he found a peacock strutting in a garden. The peacock was displaying its magnificent plumage. The eagle approached the peacock and said, "Dear peacock, you are so beautiful. Thousands of people admire you. I think you must be the happiest bird on the planet." The peacock sadly replied, "I always thought I was the most beautiful and happiest bird on the planet, but because of my beauty, I am confined to this garden. People want to capture my feathers for their own use, and I long for the freedom to soar in the sky." The peacock looked deep into the eagle's eyes and said, "I am not happy, my friend." The eagle was surprised to hear this from the peacock and asked, "If you are not happy, then who do you think is the happiest bird in the world?" The peacock replied, "I have observed the garden very carefully and realized that you, the eagle, the only bird that can freely soar in the vast skies. People admire your strength and freedom. So, in the past few days, I have been thinking that if I were like you, I could soar above the clouds and be free." The eagle, upon hearing this, flew away and, for the first time, felt happy to be an eagle. He returned to the peacock and said, "Oh, gracious one, I don't want to be anything other than myself. I am fine as I am." If we look at our lives, we will find that this is our problem too. We make unnecessary comparisons with each other and end up sad and cursed by ourselves. We don't value what we have, and all this leads to vicious cycles of unhappiness. We must learn to be happy with what we have, instead of constantly looking at what we don't have. There will always be someone who has more or less than we do. If we keep comparing ourselves to others, we will never be able to be happy. The happiest person is the one who is content with what they have. These are words of wisdom and inspiration. Thank you for watching, and always keep smiling.